What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing? You got Stud Style Tarot back up in the building. And guess what, y'all? I'm doing this reading on my birthday for y'all. Thank you, Spirit, for waking me up today and giving me yet another day to do your work, to walk on this divine path, to just be blessed by you, Spirit. Almighty Father, I'm grateful and I'm thankful for you. While I am in prayer, let me just go on ahead and say my prayer for these cards, to the ancestors and the angels of the white light. Thank you for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody known or unknown, Spirit, sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender, Spirit, and bind it to them. So mote it be. In the Most High God's name, we pray. Ashe, Ashe. You know what, collective? As y'all can see, working with some new cards. God is good. I've been able to finally get all the cards, damn near, that everybody's using. That's how I'm officially a tarot reader. I got all the cards. Finally. And you know, hey, I'm probably gonna have to create me a deck. Because ultimately that's what people do, right? I mean, I'm just trying to go as I'm led right now. Somebody may see you in this energy, collective. You done shut it down. You done created a boundary. You like, I'm not letting nobody. You see the confirmation? I'm not letting nobody come in and disturb my peace. Thank you, Spirit. I'm not letting any toxicity, devil energy, people who are trying to take into this sacred space, because it is sacred, being a divine being. You can't be playing no games, especially with someone who's connected to their ancestors and guides. How would I know? This is somebody who gonna try to act like they don't know what they did, but they want to come in half naked, with something to drink and a flower. They think that's gonna make it all better. When they come in and try to apologize, they gonna already have their clothes off. Damn, collective. That's a trip. We already know what energy that is, right? And see, it's crazy because I don't know if y'all heard it when I first walked in. You know, I gotta be covert. But it was, I like the way you touch me. I like the way you do everything. And right now, we have I Couldn't Love You More that just went off. But now we have Get You by Daniel Caesar. Who would have thought I'd get you as a twin flame? But look at the energy, collective. Who would have thought I'd get you? But we got a divorce at the bottom of the deck. There's been a divorce. Maybe this is somebody who now is a false flame for you. Right, collective? This is somebody who the divine has canceled the contract. There ain't no coming back here. This card says, I'm ending my long-term relationship to be with you. See, sometimes when spiritual court comes in to play and somebody's dealing with legalities, there could also be legalities being handled in spiritual court. So maybe this person is going through a divorce right now, getting away from a karmic. And now writing all these messages up, but not sending them to you. With the unsent messages, this is somebody who said, I've written you several texts, but in the end, I chicken out. We already know the story, collective, right? Somebody who trying to double back, but you said you couldn't love them more if you tried. All the love is gone. Maybe this person over here saying, damn, how did I get you to the karmic? They know how they got that karmic. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So I just went back in spirit radio. I couldn't love you more if I tried. Was spirit radio showing us an energy. Because right behind the Get You song is I Like. Now, I don't know. Maybe that song played and then when spirit radio was like, are you still here? I'm like, yeah, I'm still here. But they removed it from the playlist. So that could be this person trying to change your feelings. They don't want you to feel like that. This is too many, spirit. I can't do it. Not from the back door today. Okay, here we go. This is somebody who's worried, y'all. You see that? They really worried. But look at these two cards that Spirit also told me to take. Y'all know all I need is 3. Somebody is worried, okay? This card says, I'm worried that it might be too late to make things right between us. Yeah. Yeah. We got this card covering this card, y'all. escapism at the bottom of that. Somebody trying to escape, huh? Maybe in their mind, that's all they keep thinking about is escaping back to this gym, huh? That card says, thinking, hold on, y'all. Thinking, ooh, it says drinking. But hey, while they drinking, they been thinking. Drinking seems to be the only thing that numbs my mental agony. Yo. So that was at the bottom here. Let's see. Should we take that as card number 3? Because this was covering it, right? But no, this actually, we're going to put that there. Wow. Do you see this, y'all? This is somebody who feels like you're incomparable. No one has ever made me feel the way you do. You're irreplaceable. Y'all see that? This may be somebody who has been with a few people, huh? Because they're realizing that you're incomparable. They trying to cope, y'all. And they worried. It's been too long, y'all. Right? How long was you supposed to wait? How long has it been, collective? How long were you supposed to wait for them to get their shit together? And be right. Be righteous by you. Bottom of the deck. See? We still got that energy. This is somebody who is still trying to reach out to you. But they can't. They chicken out. They a big coward. This is somebody who did all this dirt. And because they're feeling guilty, I'm like, is this them laying with you? And now these are all they different masks? They said, I tried to be this person with that person, but with you? Hey, so why didn't they stay with you, right? Because this is somebody who was afraid of commitment. But see, here's the story. This is somebody who didn't want to give you a commitment, but had given a commitment to someone else already. Or decided to give your commitment to someone else that they were supposed to give to you. And now the guilt is eating them up to the point of wanting to say something. But what do you say? What do you say? Wow, I just heard, what do you say to Mother Teresa? What do you say to her? I mean, ultimately, it would be the truth, right? But this is somebody who knows the truth will make you not want to even deal with them ever again. And maybe that's the reason why now this is somebody who, hey, the song is called Zoom by the Commodores. But there's a part of the song where he's like, I'd like to fly far away from here. Oh, no, so fresh and clear. You know, something about getting to you where everybody can be what they want to be. Dun, dun. Hey, I'm just hearing parts of it, y'all. I'm hearing parts of it. Boy, that fan is really getting to that candle, y'all. I just want to make sure it don't get to my car, you know. So, collective, we got somebody who's definitely regretting the choices they made. I really do feel like that divorce is spirit cutting the cord, because it is too late to make things right. But who knows, right? I shouldn't do that, y'all, huh? Hey, it's got this candle burning weird. Y'all see that? I'm over here. Spiritual bird, look. Spiritual bird. Collective. You got somebody who wants to come through maybe tonight, because that's the song by Summer Walker that's playing on Spirit Radio. Tonight, I want to have some good fun tonight. I want to get into something tonight. I just want to make up for lost times. Ooh-wee. That's what I was hearing, y'all. They just want to make up for lost times. I'm trying to let a card deck call me, y'all, because, you know, this energy right here, I can already tell. Okay, Spirit. I can already tell they in a dark place. If they drinking, trying to escape these feelings. Wow. How did I get the present to come out right around the song that's talking about tonight? Like, in this present moment, tonight, somebody just might be thinking about getting into something with you. You know, this is you. They're seeing you in this energy of attracting. I think this is you sitting on this card. So is Spirit saying, like, you calling them in right now? You know, you're attracting just by staying at peace by yourself, not bothering nobody. Right? Just by you staying to yourself, you are attracting this person into you. And that's why they talking about they want to get into something. But they also see you as, again, being successful, being in this energy of abundance, you having positive vibes, you're tranquil, like you're calm, You don't have stress in your life. Or if you do, it's you handling it quite well, right? This is attracting this person that sees you. We cannot make it up in your higher self energy. Y'all see that? Higher self integration, awakening, timeline shift. You've had a higher self activation, and now you're attracting more things into your life. And here they go over here talking about you're irreplaceable. There'll never be another. Tonight, in this present moment, somebody wants to have, I hear they want to make up for lost times. I'm the Only Woman is playing right now on Spirit Radio. And y'all know that song by Mary J. I'm the only one. I'm the only woman. Hey, let me see if I can get to the words. Maybe they'll give us some of the lyrics today. No. Hey, y'all gonna have to go pull that one up. Y'all know I like to read the lyrics sometimes to y'all, but today they not letting us do it. So we got at the bottom of the deck, self-care. I'm telling you, Spirit is talking all about your energy, the self-care energy. Somebody has low energy right now. They're depleted. They're needing to cleanse, wanting time alone, needing to recharge, retreating. Are these all the things you did? Did you retreat from this person? Or is this person now retreating because they're going through a divorce? I think this is Spirit saying this is what you did. This is what this person is having to do because they have low energy. They're having to cleanse their space after being depleted. And see, maybe they could be worried, right? That the time it's going to take them to get right, they might lose you, collective. Meanwhile, it could be both people now going through an awakening in a sense, right? Because this whole time we've been talking about the divine femme going through her awakening. Now this masculine is going through a divine awakening as he goes through this dark night of the soul, as he drinks away his sorrows, reflecting on how he treated you, reflecting on all the things he's done in his absence. There's a lot of things going on. You retreated from this masculine and started practicing self-care, loving yourself, having an awakening, now being in the energy of gratitude, right? And abundance. The initial card at the bottom of the deck. In a state of peace and tranquility. And now, after you healed and you've done the work, here this person go, needing to do the same. Maybe feeling like you can help them do it because you did it when it came to them, right? Like you had to retreat after they depleted you. You wanted to be alone. But see, this person took you wanting to be alone as you was doing other things. So they were doing other things. And as you can see, after they were doing all these other things, still no one compares to you. Collective, we got these two cards covering this card. Wow. Well, actually, there's a few cards under that. But it says clarity. Third eye opening up, y'all. You see that? After going through a separation. Uh-oh. The past is over. Starting over. Soul growth. Clearing. New intentions. This is somebody who said they got new intentions now. Confirmation of that, right? They got new intentions. This is somebody who now loves you. Loving you from a distance. Now having clarity. After wearing rose-colored glasses. Now they have clarity. Somebody who has a new perspective, you see that? Who's now seeing the truth. After maybe wearing a mask with you. Now wanting to come in and express themselves. Now wanting to talk to you. Because you guys are in disharmony now. You know, they've triggered you. And you've triggered them, right? 5 of Wands. You know, you guys are at odds. This is somebody who knows if they come towards you, there may be harsh communication, right? But once again, we get the thinking. Feeling trapped. This is somebody who is in this 8 of Swords. In their head. Right. Worrying. We back to the worry card, which is the first card out. First card out. Look how Spirit does this. Okay? This is somebody who wants to start over. They could be going through some soul growth. Because remember, we saw the self-care card, and I was like, that could go for both of y'all. Maybe that's what this person is needing to do. But maybe feeling like you could help them with that because you did it. They watched you do it. They might still be coming in a little damaged. Not finishing up the work that they need to do on themselves because they so busy trying to text you, trying to talk to you, trying to get back into your energy, right? And that's what we seeing here at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Wow. So Spirit is saying somebody's really in this Eight of Swords energy, this mental prison, because maybe they were confused. They weren't seeing clearly. Here we go again with the escapism. And we see that there. It says escapism on the illusions. You know, maybe doing all that drinking, you know, that was, you know, causing them to not see clearly. Maybe this is somebody who could still be coming in wearing a mask because you have clarity and have taken off the rose-colored glasses. And now you see the truth about this person, which is why, remember, we had the person holding their hand up at the beginning of this reading, and we was talking about them boundaries, right? This person not being able to come into your space and not being able to disturb your peace because you have clarity, which is why there's a separation. But now that you have clarity, this person says they feeling lost now. Lost without you. Because the past is over and you're starting over, which is why it's too late for this person. It's too late for this person, y'all. You could be the one with clarity, I'm telling you, because you have taken off the rose-colored glasses. You seeing past the illusion that this person still could be coming in with, because we see their face is still painted, right? See, and then these two cards coming out. Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. This person could still be in conflict, feeling trapped like they can't come back, right? Or knowing they can't come back, which could be part of the reasons why they not sending them text messages because they know they can't come back. They done did too much to trigger you. Collective. That's why they drinking. They done triggered you to say no forever. But this autumn, Spirit said that's what this person is going through. Wow, look at this, y'all. Now this is to the upright. See, this has been the debate, right? If it's to the right, if it's to the left, it's in the upright. If it's to the right, it's in the reverse and crossing. So see, this is to the left. This is somebody who's getting their karma as justice is being served. As the scales are being balanced. This is somebody who knows it's too late. Wow, look, Spirit got these two cards in my hand right here. It's almost as if, for me to get that card, I had to put these in my hand there. I'm just curious to see what it says. Soulmate energy. Followed by stability. This is somebody who knows that you were supposed to be their soulmate, but they're getting karma. You over here stable. It says trying to balance, juggling, uncertainty, 2 of Pentacles, stressful choices, chaos. This is somebody who is looking for stability. And they're looking at you as this other lover. Because now we're getting the Lover's card, decisions, a proposal, integration of yin and yang energies. I think Spirit is saying, yo, justice, your scale being balanced here is that you're about to get a soulmate energy, another choice in lovers that you are coming into union with, while this person is now weighing things out. Cause and effect, choices, wants to make things right. Y'all see that? Now somebody wants to make things right, but they can't. Because, see, I just heard as above, so below. Wow. So this person could be going through a divorce right now, and what's happening in the 3D is also happening in the 5D. They're being divorced from you. Because this is somebody who had a big ego, could have been very vain and full of pride. Somebody who cared about the status quo. This is somebody who said appearances matter. They care about what things look like. This is the 6 of Wands energy. Which y'all know the 6 of Wands is somebody who wants attention, you know, or gets a lot of attention, cares about what people see, bound to expectations or approval. So this is someone who's bound to getting the approval of others. They're like, I need to, look, it's given almost like people please, right? They cared about making other people happy because they trying to meet the status quo. And what did happen? This ego and pride. You know, maybe they felt like they could have multiple. You know, maybe this is somebody who was living an alternative lifestyle, y'all. And I'm hearing Spirit say poly. A polyamorous lifestyle. They had multiple lovers. Spirit done gave me 4 cards, y'all, for the incomparable. Ace of Water. Healing. Y'all notice the Ace of Cups energy. This says romantic offer, renewal in love, compassion, emotions, new love. Followed by this winter. We got 2 timing cards on here. We got autumn, now winter. Ooh, I just heard winter, spring, summer, fall. I'll give you my all. I'll give you a reason for all seasons. Love you for all seasons. Here we go with this timing. Turning inward. Major changes. Transition from light to darkness. Wow. Because someone's needing to have a rebirth here. And maybe that rebirth is going to happen as they go through this dark night of the soul. Because, didn't I tell you, this is somebody who could have had a karmic partner. Somebody who wanted to put you in a situationship. They had maybe friends, family, work, other people. Obligations. Y'all don't mind that little stuff on my finger. That's the damn Palo Santo. Okay? Sometimes I be holding the Palo Santo in my hand. It done stained my finger. What I tell y'all about this person feeling guilty? Because they know they sabotage this connection. Yes, they do. And they going through anxiety, y'all. You see this? They can't sleep because they gotta do this shadow work. 9 of Swords energy, y'all. We got the 8 of Swords energy and the 9 of Swords energy on the table. Yeah. This is somebody who is going through a dark night of the soul. This contract is being severed. Because this is somebody who still might be bound to toxicity, y'all. Here we go with the devil at the bottom of the deck. We see them in this escapism energy. So they over here thinking they gonna drink this pain away, huh? Somebody who is an energy vampire that's still trying to trauma bond to you, collective. Wow. Y'all see how that played out? And that's why they can't get them messages, sent to you. Because they know they still toxic. They going through this dark night of the soul. They feeling guilty. They're a coward. They can't face you. They know they've been out here laying with so many different people. And during the autumn, during this harvest season, maybe, like I said, as above, so below, this could be somebody who is going through a divorce. But again, what's happening in the 3D is also happening in the 5D. A cord is being cut. And this is this person's karma. But the fact that this card came up in the upright and crossing is telling me that this is somebody who still may show up in spite of, collective. They still might show up in spite of, because they're feeling like you're their soulmate. See? It's like the cards are giving dualities, like you're getting a soulmate while this person is over here trying to get stable, you know, because they're going through chaos in their life. They're juggling. They're uncertain. Like they're still not sure if they should even come towards you. Because they know they sabotaged this connection. They trying to balance themselves right now. And I don't know if they doing a good job here. You know, they still feel like they need to get to you in order to get that balance. Collective. You have new love. But we're just pretty much, wow, look at this. That card came out in the reverse, landed on the thoughts and the stability, and we got a card trapped in the box. The card trapped in the box is the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody who said they want to put in some work now. It says, I'm reading more about soft skills and emotions because I never had a connection like this, and I want to be your stable partner. You see that? It just said that this person isn't stable. They trying to balance here with the Two of Pentacles, but this is somebody who does see you as stability. You know, being with you would make them stable. But we have the Two of Wands in the reverse on the table. And the Two of Wands in the reverse is, once again, you not choosing or going on this path. You know, with this person. Two of Wands is, you know, making another choice, like choosing another direction, going on a different path. This is somebody who's not able to go on this path. I am planning how to turn this passion I have for you into something practical. I want the best approach in taking action. This person ain't able to make they can't do it. They can't make no decision. They're unstable. They're feeling trapped. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. And Spirit is saying, and that's the truth. This is somebody who can't move, collective. They can't go on this journey. Two of Wands in the reverse. They cannot leave. They're stuck. Somebody's stuck. That's what that's giving. Stuck where they're at. Since I met you, my mind has expanded to so many new ideas and ways of thinking, enhancing my brain power like never before. This is giving awakening as they go through this dark night of the soul, as they go through their karma, as you get justice for this person wearing a mask and giving you an illusion. Future faking is what I just heard in my head, y'all. Now you see the card that fell out on the external party, winter, soulmate. We got the four cups card. You see how I said that first? Maybe somebody might send you a card, collective. I'm not ready for a relationship. I got used to my routine, and it's easier to continue with my current lifestyle. You see that? This is somebody who knows they just may be rejected, right? Because they're in a polyamorous, lifestyle. They like to have external parties. Queen of Wands. This was crossing these cards here. So, yeah, this person still has a Queen of Wands. The other woman. There's another person in their life. The external party. I feel more optimistic about life and ready to get out of my shell, to share my joy and my ideas with you and the rest of the world. Maybe this person sees you like the Queen of Wands, divine feminine energy. But they know you're going to reject them because they may still have a third party. Okay, collective? They still, the Four Cups is somebody looking at the Three Cups and rejecting the offer from the divine. So this is somebody who could still be with a third party and they're bored and discontent, which is why they drinking, right? And seeing you now as a divine feminine. But they're still bound to the devil, y'all. Here we go with these dark cards. Seven of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Seven of Wands coming out. This could be you being protected, but this could also be this person now being defensive, huh? I'm afraid to show you off because I feel you are out of my league and others will make fun of me or try to steal you from me. Wow, you see that, y'all? This is how this person is feeling. That others just might try to steal you from them. That's crazy. One more, collective. Look, two more. Look, three more. We have the Three of Swords coming out in the upright and crossing. Y'all know that's the heartbreak card. Somebody is heartbroken and feeling like a fool. We got the Fool card that came out, and then Spirit was telling me to take this card. Ace of Cups. See there? Bottom of the deck. We got two Ace of Cups right here. Here's the Ace of Water. You got the Ace of Cups coming back out for you, which is Spirit giving you a new love. Bottom of the deck. Look, here's your new love right here in this King of Pentacles energy. I'm practical and a very good investor. If there is anything you need, the material world, you can count on me. If there's anything you need in the material world, y'all, you can count on me. You see that? Look how Spirit did that. You got a King of Pentacles coming in. Earth sign energy coming in. And they might already feel so much unconditional love for you. The kind where I want you to be happy even if I'm not there with you. Wow. Ooh, that's deep. Somebody said they ready to take a leap of faith and jump into the unknown for the first time in their life. I allow myself to have faith and trust God. So see, here we go. My heart was already broken when we met. So every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse than normal. Didn't we see somewhere in here somebody was triggered? I'm trying to see where we saw that. It was somewhere here in the message. Because I remember saying something about being triggered. But collective, as you can see, there's two energies in your energy. You have a past energy and you have a new energy, a King of Pentacles. It's all about choosing the right one, collective. You're going to have a choice between two. Collective, I'm going to get a closing message from Spirit, and I'm going to get out of here because it looks like I'm getting close to my time. Here we go. Let's do it. This is the box that came up. Somebody said, with you, I feel protected and cherished. Is that your new energy? I hope so. Your love pushes me to be my best self. Wow. I think this is this past energy as they go through this dark night of the soul. You know, they're feeling like your love is pushing them to be their best self. But that boat is already sailed, right? Well, that wasn't a boat. That was somebody climbing a high mountain and getting to the top. So that's the only reason why I say, you know, that could be that past person's energy. These are the feelings they're feeling as they go through this dark night of the soul. Let's rebuild what we lost. You see that, collective? This is somebody who still wants to rebuild with you. Here we go. Closing messages for the collective. We have, I feel alone even when we're together. Y'all see there was a typo in there, right? Somebody said, I feel alone even when we're together. Maybe that's how they feel with the karmic, huh? And that's why they want to rebuild. Is that why they got the divorce? Or they're getting a divorce? Because they felt alone when they were together with the karmic? Wow. This card looks like it's in the reverse, y'all, and crossing. And look how it fell out on the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands. And the I feel alone when we're together. I'm lost in this uncertainty. But y'all see how it came out in the reverse and crossing. This is somebody who is changing behind the scenes, right? They said they trying to get out of this lost space and take a leap of faith. I trusted you and it broke me. Wow. This is deep. Somebody broke the chains. Maybe it's because they broke the trust. And then look how we got a wall that's different stone colors there. This could be you freeing yourself from this person. And now having a boundary that they can't get past. Oop, there it is, y'all. Look at all these cards coming out in the reverse. This card says, the love is constant through highs and lows. But see, Spirit is saying the love is no longer here for this person. My love for you is endless. You've lost the love. But collective, this person still feels like they're in love with you. But unfortunately, you're going to have a choice to make, collective, between two. That could be new energy coming in whose love is endless for you. That soulmate energy. Because this other person, you don't feel the same anymore. You've lost the love that was there. And here they go, coming in when it's just a little too late. I'm going to leave it there, collective. Till the next time. Happy birthday to me. Y'all be good to each other. Can y'all help me out today and like the video? Maybe subscribe if you're still here. I really appreciate it. Till the next time, y'all. Be good to each other. Love and light. And namaste.